Om Shanti. Today is Murli, 31st August 2023. Essence, Baba says, sweet children, in order to make your stays that of a cheerful and detached observer, remain aware that each soul has his own part to play, and that which is predestined is taking place. Question: by making which one effort can you children create your stays? Answer: don't care about your storms of Maya, but never have a don't care attitude about the Srimad that the Father gives you. By not doing that, your stays will become unshakable and immovable, and it will also be that of a cheerful and detached observer. Your stay should be such that you never have to cry. Even if your mother dies, eat halwa. Means cheerful all the time. Song: you are the mother and the father. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. Generally, people on the path of devotion go to the temple of Shiva, Lakshmi and Narayan, Radha and Krishna, or any of the other gods and goddesses. They sing the same praise in front of all of them. You are the mother and the father. Then they say you are the one who gives knowledge, which means you are the mother and the father, and you are also the one who teaches us. In fact, you cannot say you are the mother and the father to Lakshmi and Narayan or to Rama and Sita, because they would have their own children who would not sing such praise. In fact, praise is of the one Shiva. Those people sing the praise Dev Dev Mahadev, which means you are greater than Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. They are unable to understand the meaning of anything on the path of devotion. The Father now says, you have performed a lot of devotion. Now understand that I say and think about what is true and what is false. You children now understand that the praise that is sung of the Father and the deities is all wrong. Only that which I explain to you now is right. He explains to you children. This is an inverted tree and its seed is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He lives up above. He is the living seed, whereas you are the children. Some people say that there is a soul in all seeds. However, those are non-living. The Father is called the living seed of the human world tree. People sing, "O God, the Father." Acha, you would not call a tree a living ocean of knowledge. People understand that is a seed. A seed should definitely have knowledge of the tree. However, because it is non living, it cannot say anything. Human beings understand that the seed is down below and that the tree emerges from it. It kalpa tree, kalpa vriksh, is compared to the banyan tree. That kalpa tree is living and this is non living. There is a very big banyan tree in Calcutta. Its foundation has decayed, but the tree is still standing. The wonder is that it does not have a foundation. The father explains this tree does not have a foundation either. The deity religion has disappeared, but the rest of the tree exists. There are so many sects and cults. This is an unlimited tree. The unlimited father sits here and explains. Baba writes that the birthday of Shiv Baba is like a diamond because Shiv Baba is the only one who changes us from cells into diamonds and creates heaven. Bharat has now become so poverty stricken. People say, hum so hum, but they don't understand anything. Sannyasis have been beating drums saying, I, the soul, am the supreme soul, and the supreme soul is the soul. You now know the meaning of everything. We have become Brahmins. We will then become deities and then go through the castes of warriors, merchants, etc. The soul says, I will go through these castes. I was a Sudra and have now come into the Brahmin caste. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the one who creates everyone. He is also the one who created the deities Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. The Father now sits here and explains to you, children. You say you are the mother and the father. Therefore, this one is truly the mother. The father sits here and entertains you, children. Meera was a devotee on the path of devotion, that is the rosary of devotees. There is also the rosary of knowledge. The name of the rosary of knowledge is the rosary of Rudra. The rosary of Ravan would not be said. People don't perform devotion of Ravan. There is the rosary of Rama, although it is now the kingdom of Ravan. There is no rosary of Ravan. There is the rosary of devotees, but there cannot be a rosary of devils. One of the highest devotees was Meera, who had visions of Sri Krishna. She completely let go of the opinions of society. Who was the second highest devotee? Narad. He is praised and his example is given. People have sat and made up those stories because they are not real. The father says all males and females are Sita. All of them are in Ravan's cottage of sorrow. It is not a question of Lanka but of Bharat. Only the one Father is the bestower of salvation for all. If that one did not exist, Bharat would be of no use. It is Bharat that becomes the most impure and the most pure. Bharat is the greatest pilgrimage place of all. Although people go to the pilgrimage place of their own prophets, the bestower of salvation for all is the one Father. There is no question of forcing yourself in this. When you have time, just remember Baba and come like a tortoise. The best time is in the early morning hours, 4 to 5 am. The effect of that time would last throughout the whole day. It has also been explained to you children that you first have to afford food to the one who is feeding you and then eat it yourself. You are eating from Shiv Baba's sacrificial fire, and so you first have to offer bhog to him. You have all of those visions in the subtle reason. Those are fixed in the drama. You have to offer bhog to Shiv Baba. He is incorporeal. It is remembered that the deities desired to have Brahma Bhojan because you become deities from Brahmins by eating Brahma Bhojan. Deities come to the subtle reason and a happy gathering takes place there. All of that is fun and games. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father, mother, Bab Dada. Namaste Baba, namaste. Shukriya Baba, shukriya. Essence for dharana. First, keep your aim and objective fully in your intellect and become a conqueror of attachment. Forget this graveyard and remember the Father. Do spiritual and physical service. First of all, offer food to the one who is feeding you and then eat. The time of the early morning hours is good. Therefore, wake up at that time and remember the Father. You definitely have to read or listen to each Murli 5 or 6 times. Blessing. May you be a constantly powerful soul and perform alaukic actions with the awareness of your alaukic form. A Brahmin life means an alaukic and invaluable diamond life. By having the awareness of this alaukic life and by remaining stable in your alaukic form, you cannot have ordinary activity or perform ordinary actions. Whatever actions you perform will be alaukic because as is your awareness, so is your stage. Let there constantly be one Father and none other in your awareness. Having the awareness of the Father will make you constantly powerful, and this is why every action has to be elevated and alaukic. Slogan. Wear the accurate glasses of self-progress and you will only see the specialities of everyone. Acha, Om Shanti.